Hi, good evening. Tonight we're going to start with Miss Maria, and she is going to demonstrate for us her games that she plays on a program called IFX. So, in order to sometimes get the Dynavox to do things, we do use a mouse so we can acclimate things. So, as you're aware, the three buttons on the side over here of the computer, there are three buttons. The top button puts the computer into Windows mode so that you can make changes and minimize things. So in order to get to the games, we have to do that. We have to press the top button on that side, and then we have to minimize and get rid of the Dynavox. So you see how the Dynavox now is gone. So two things have to happen before the game can start. This is the IFX icon. That is for the games. I could move it out here in the middle so it's a little bit more user-friendly. But what we have to do first is we have to turn on a way for her to be able to access those games. And this right here called Windows Control helps her to be able to make anything on the internet mouse accessible, okay? So we would double click that, either with a finger click. Sometimes that's why you need the mouse. This one doesn't like to turn on. So you click it on, and you see this box up here? It's like, looks like a ghost box. That's what it is. So this is your general mouse settings, okay? See, left click, right click. The two things that should be clicked, excuse me, come back, is this. Should be the left click button, and it should be this left cursor. That or this left dot, okay? Now, sometimes it toggles between that. See how it came over here now? That means that the cursor is saying, no, don't use the pointer. So you want to keep it off of that. And in order to get that, you can either touch it and get it back, click the dot, or click that cursor, and then minimize it again. Now you want to open up the IFX. And you can open that by double clicking. So all of these games on here are now iGaze accessible. So you'll see some of the games that Maria can play. I will show you one called Sensory Circles. You can see how wherever she's looking, eye-gazing, it's making this cool little pattern with some music. So unfortunately, if Maria wants to change a game or turn a new one on or off, she's got to indicate it somehow. So let's show folks, do you want to try another game? So that's a yes. It's kind of a little head turn to the side. Show us another yes. Okay, show us a very clear no. Very good. Now you see sometimes this Windows mode pops back on. Now, to turn off this game, you see this X down here? It's a little blue X, little blue dot with an X on it. I don't know if you can see it very well. Right there. Right there. Well, the Windows mode's covering it. You would press that button like this. Hold on it a little bit. And up will pop three choices. Flash shell, pin to taskbar, and what you want is close window. Now, when you get this that says, please close this dialog window and wait for this system to end, hit OK on that. Okay? Some of the games are cause and effect, lots of them on this top level. Some of them are learning to target, track, and dwell. For example, like Mr. Splat here. Now, like I said, you can finger click. And that's Maria's eye gaze, splatting her little characters. Some games are more fun than others. Some are kind of boring. So you wouldn't want to leave her on them for hours and hours, you know. You'd want to keep asking again. She kind of likes to play them a couple of minutes at a time and then move on to something else. You can always turn the volume down if it's disturbing anyone with these two buttons on this side. See the little window for the volume over there? And then it gets lower. Okay, so again, in order to turn this game off, you can press this button and close the window. And this you could always just get up out of the way. Let's see, we'll show you another game. This is a target game. So hit OK with that. And here comes something. Oh. Some of the games hold her attention for a long while. This is one of them. She likes to shoot these Buddhas. I hope it doesn't get some bad karma. And then some of them she doesn't like very long at all. So this one, for example, torch, kind of boring. It's like take your flashlight and look for animals in the dark. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo, right, Maria? Yeah. Now, let's say something's going on and you're thinking, gosh, it's been a while Maria's playing the game. I would like to talk to her about something, find out what she'd like for lunch. You can take the Dynavox right here, the icon. See if that's stuck. See, it's good sometimes to use the mouse. There you go. And then this is the get rid of it in the corner. So let's turn this one off with the mouse. Close that window. And then you would just simply, to get back to the Dynavox, you would hit this button right here. The one that says large keyboards. And now there she has the ability to talk again. Okay? So pretty easy. And then to minimize, you just go back to minimizing. This game right here, it's called Splodge Colors, is something she really enjoys before she likes playing before she goes to bed. It kind of helps her relax. It's a drawing game. She's able to do beautiful painting with it. It's quiet. It doesn't make a lot of noise. Keeps her engaged. So this is kind of a really nice nighttime activity. So that is how to use iFX. You want to shut everything off for the night, you would turn this off. Close the window. You would close this window. And then there is a way to turn the Windows control off, but we don't see. We don't know how to do it. So, lots of times what we're trying to do with this is when we're trying to shut it off, we just kind of shut it off when we turn the computer off, the Windows control. And for now you can leave it on, and then she can go back to spelling on her Dynabox. So that's a little tutorial about iFX. If you start the game, the iFX game, and Maria's not able to do anything, big indication that you forgot to turn the Windows control on. So, big indication. So you can put this in different modes, different configurations. Sometimes without knowing how to get rid of it though, sometimes I will go about the business of turning it off, just to get it out of the way. All right, that is a tutorial on iFX. Thank you.